Previously on Welcome to You Are Doom.
Start wearing purple, wearing purple.
Na 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 na! Welcome to You Are Doom. With me, as always, is Graham, Normal Man, Mason.
Hello, I'm just like every man.
That is the whole shtick of Normal Man.
Wouldn't that be every man, though?
No, it's just Normal Man.
Yeah.
Maybe Normal Man's arch nemesis is Every Man. That'd be pretty fucking cool. And then we also have Mr. Matt, Phantom Lady, Dykes.
Phantom Lady.
I couldn't think of
Is that her superpower? You just say your own name?
Yeah.
Phantom Lady. Oh, wow.
Whoa.
I
Phantom
am defeated.
Lady.
Stay away from her.
I'm a Phantom Lady.
Yeah, it seemed like some two good superheroes to intro today. So yeah, let's get started. I have to apologize first. It was kind of an abrupt. We're not releasing an episode next week. I needed a break, and my family needed a break. We have not really left our homes since January, and we needed some time off to go breathe a little bit. So we went up a flaming mountain to breathe smoky air, but still, we got out of the house.
Flaming Mountain.
That
And it
sounds
was
like
flaming.
a dumb superhero name, doesn't it, really?
Flaming Mountain? Yeah, it does.
Look out for Flaming Mountain.
He's reckless and lights shit on fire.
Probably more effective than Normal Man.
Isn't everyone?
Even normal
Except-
people.
But yeah, so we had to take a brief break, and it was a mixture of I needed some time off, and I'm not sure if you were one of our American listeners. I know we do have some around the world, but we're in the middle of a rather awful presidential debate and time, and it turns out season 2 of Frisky Dingo is all about awful presidential stuff, and I didn't really want to think about it for a little while, so I hope you all can understand, and we're back at it now with the episodes of The Issues, and I'm blanking on the name of the third episode, or the fourth episode. Can one of you help me out?
Yeah, third episode is
The Image
issues.
Problem.
Yes, and fourth.
Issues and image problem. So before we get started on these things, before we start diving into them, I know we ended episode 2 on kind of a sour note, a little bit like this wasn't that great. This hasn't aged well. We weren't really laughing as much. There were some funny things, but like the whole Simone character kind of bummed us out, and there was just kind of that sort of feel. Do you guys think, before we start diving into this, that this thing has corrected that curve?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And I think, as we get further on, I'm not sure which episode it is, but there's one where, they take I don't want to say they take a stand, but as much as the show takes a stand, they take a stand.
Yeah. So I was right there with you guys. I especially because I stopped watching it that one. Well, I watched part of the next one because I was so kind of bummed out. But I was still kind of like, I'm not sure how excited I am to get back to it because it didn't sit well with me even after we recorded. And then I got back into it. I'm like, oh, no, I do love Frisky Dingo. This is fantastic. It's just one bad episode.
Right.
Yeah, it's like got me back. It really got me back from when Cat Hawkins goes, richest candidate always wins. I was like, oh, yeah, we're back. This is why.
Well, unfortunately, that's true sometimes, but rebuttal. Oh, I love Carter Hawkins. He's such a good character.
Carter Hawkins.
How much does Harper Ellis look like Stephen King as well?
Oh, he does kind of a little bit. I could see that.
It's the first thing I thought when I saw him. I was like, why is Stephen King on here? Then it's like, Harper Ellis. I was like, oh, okay. It's just looks like Stephen King.
Stephen King always comments on our politics.
I
thought you were going to say on our podcast. I was like, wow, we got a fan of Stephen King.
Yeah, he does commentary. You didn't know that?
Yeah, he does
records
reaction videos.
Right. After we record, he does reactions and commentaries.
Oh, his reaction video is just him just like going, oh, no.
Yeah, you should listen to, never mind. I'm going to bail out on that joke real fast. All right, so let's get started. So episode 3, the issues. We have now our 2 presidential candidates of Mr. Xander Cruz and Mr. Killface, and we're getting started.
Mr. Face.
Mr.
Face. Mr. Face.
Yeah. Mr. Face. And I got to be honest, like I've watched this show so many times, I'm still always surprised. I'm like, oh, I forgot how long Grace Ryan is in this show.
Mm-hmm.
I always remember season 2 being like all antagony, not to spoil like where things go, but like I kind of forgot that Grace Ryan was even around for a while, and she's a major character in the front half of this series. Like this show even like this episode even starts with her in the debate.
Yep. And I think it's funny that Xander Cruz is also kind of surprised that she's still here. Like when they jump out of the plane.
Yeah.
Is that this episode or is that the next one?
That's this episode. It's the end of this episode.
That's
he's got his little press conference thing on the plane.
Oh, I forgot that was on the plane. Oh my god. Fucking Xander.
Yep. And he chooses not her to survive.
I mean, what a tough decision. He has Stan, who he hates, and he has Grace Ryan, who he hates.
Yep.
I really just think that was a proximity thing. It's like if she had been standing next to him, she would have taken her over Stan. Maybe.
I don't know, because he does actually weigh it up as like, well, Stan's like the campaign manager, so he's actually useful to me. Grace Ryan's not
that's
really
true.
useful.
Stan is the campaign manager, so he's useful. Cacao!
Yeah.
But they're still dating. It's crazy.
She can't stay mad at him. He leaves her on a crashing plane and she's like, I can't stay mad at him. We're getting way ahead of ourselves. That's the end of the episode. Let's go back to the beginning.
Yeah, let's go back to Mr. Ford. Really, all Americans want is cold beer, warm pussy, and somebody to take a shit with a door on it. I mean, you don't want the dog looking at you.
Okay. I mean, it's true though.
Yeah.
That's America, you know.
I mean, that's anywhere really. I'm not American, but I don't want a dog watching me while I take a dump.
Are you not American?
No.
I mean,
you're pretty American.
I mean, you sound American. It's definitely an American accent.
You sound,
of course it is,
pretty American.
I can put an American accent on if you want.
Oh God, no! Please, I've heard it. It's not great. No, actually, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do the rest of the episode in your American accent. It's gonna be great.
Oh,
what are you talking about, y'all?
Yep, that's as good as it can be. Indeed.
I'll say this much: it's probably better than my British one.
Well, American's easier to do because I think we consume more American media than you guys consume British media, so we can pick up on the accent a bit easier, I think.
That's fair.
That's why I think there's a lot more British actors who do American accents than American actors who do British accents.
There might be some weight to that.
There is actually a theory. I could go into it, but it's not.
Yeah, let's talk about Frisky Dingo.
Let's talk about Frisky Dingo.
Talk about that later.
So we had the whole debate thing, and then we go to Xander, who is now being forced to pick a running mate, who definitely is not Stan. He's making it very clear it's not going to be Stan, no matter how badly Stan wants it. And he has to go with Mr. Fred Dryer, who...
Wait,
TV's Hunter.
Yeah, TV's Hunter, Fred Dryer. Not Fred Hunter.
Which, again, another outdated reference for even for the time it was made. Like, Hunter is like a TV show from like 1984, I think it started.
Yep.
And I've never seen an episode of Hunter. Like, this joke has always gone over my head.
This is a true fact, as opposed to those false facts. This is a true fact. When I was a child, right, so as you just said, 1984, when I was a wee lad, I would sneak out of bed, run downstairs, and watch Late Night Hunter.
Is that the same as regular Hunter, or is it like Steamy Hunter?
No, I mean, Hunter came on at, 10.
Like Baywatch After Dark?
Ooh, no, I don't know that.
Oh my God. I'm sorry. We have to take a brief pause. Everybody needs to go look at the trailer for Baywatch After Dark. It's the same cast as Baywatch, but they fight aliens after dark. Totally not joking. Real show.
What?
Yep.
Yikes.
Maybe that
so
should
not
be our
that
next series.
Baywatch.
Yeah.
Anyways, yes, I've been well aware of Hunter literally my entire conscious life.
So when this came up, you were like, I know Fred Dryer. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I had no clue. I still don't. And I'm kind of okay with it.
2-time Pro Bowler?
Yeah. I mean, I'm aware of it
the only
now.
one to.
I also love that. I mean, I don't think it's revealed in this episode, but 2 different people paint murals of Fred Dryer in the show, which I think is just fucking hilarious.
The same mural as well.
The same mural. They definitely didn't reuse an asset in animation. They clearly did that twice.
Mm-hmm. Indeed. It's gonna be like Fred Dryer's watching us have sex. Uh-huh.
I know.
And she's still there.
She just can't stay mad at him. Speaking of people can't stay mad at, after we get done with that scene, we go on to Killface being introduced to his bus from Wendell, and Wendell is just gross as always. Mm-hmm. And I didn't write
is that
down
blood? No, I think it's.
No, I think it's a hydraulic fuel.
Hydraulic fluid.
Yeah, I absolutely loved when he mentioned the hydraulic fluid. I was like, I like the callback. I always think they're gonna do like a joke about sweet and sour, but I think that's because of Archer, because they're always talking about like the sweet and sour sauce stains and things like that.
Yeah, no, I don't think that comes up in this one. I think that's strictly Archer, but I could see it because I've definitely had that same like, oh, I think that joke's coming up, and it just never does.
Yeah.
But then I love this moment because like this show has been so good about like just going like, okay, so there's the line, we're gonna throw like 10 yardsticks down and jump to the end of that. Like we want to be as far away from the line on the wrong side of it as possible. And they do that mostly with Wendell in season 2, and he just has the worst jokes ever. And he has I didn't write down the joke because it was gross, but he has this Frida Kahlo joke which is just fucked up.
Oh man.
And as soon as he says it, Killface is just silent, like, come on. Like, would you just quit with this shit?
Like there's even he says part of it, and then Killface is just kind of silent, but about to say something. And then Wendell just keeps going. And Killface is more silent. It's just okay.
And then they cut to the confession room and he's like, I know. I just can't stay mad at him. Oh my god. And then, from there we move on to we finally see Val again. And I love Val's lower third of Val would-be assassin.
Yeah. With the new haircut as well.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh my god. Val is
and
so
cut
fun.
off t-shirt.
Yep.
Headband.
Oh my! And then
I love
what
that
another random dated
attempt.
cutback when they go to the hotel room where Val is in the thing in the closet, and they do a Brady Bunch reference.
Was
I
that
didn't
what
pick
that
up
was?
on that. Yeah.
That's what I assume it was because I remember that totem thing from the Brady Bunch movie and from one of the episodes. So I'm assuming that's what they were going for. It could be something else, but I'm pretty sure it was a Brady Bunch callback.
Wow.
I just love the assassination attempt that she drops it on his bed, but like still manages to miss him.
Of course. Damn
And
it!
then he's got that thing around his neck. It's like, maybe you should stop wearing it. It's like, maybe you should shut up.
It did work for him. It looked good.
Man, you know what? When this show was first airing and I was doing a lot of like Frisky Dingo quotes because that's just what I do, I remember somebody saying maybe you should do this, and I said maybe you should shut up, expecting them to get the joke, and it turns out I was just a dick. Some of these lines don't really. I mean, I tried. It didn't go well. Some of these jokes don't really translate if you're not a fan of the show.
Maybe you should have done it in a more British accent.
That's it. That's what was missing.
Yeah.
I'll go back and apologize 12 years ago.
Yeah.
Please do. We'll wait.
Go back, apologize 12 years ago, and then do it in the British accent. Because nothing says I'm really
you know what?
sorry.
Fuck it. I'm gonna own it. I'm going to Matt's original plan. I'm gonna own it. That just seems like too much work.
Well, I think if you said London calling immediately afterwards, I think that'd be fine.
I think I'd just confuse him at that point.
Maybe you should shut up. London calling.
Did I just murder someone? Man, I took that Frisky Dingo reference too far. All right, moving forward. So after that, we go to the press conference in the plane with Xander, of course, being horrible to Grace Ryan again. All right, first question, Grace Ryan. Oh, okay. Call on Darcel Jones for me. What? And that scene just goes on and just gets worse and worse.
It's like make the
roar.
Make
Yeah,
the roar.
Do the sound.
Jaguar roar.
No, that wasn't good enough. Do it again. Like a real jaguar.
You are an apex predator.
he's the worst.
He really is. Of course, he's running in the Republican Party. Zing! I'm making my opinion.
Did we just get political for a second?
I know. I try not to.
Do you?
But I'm rather mad at one of the parties right now. Oh, I'm not afraid to own that one. Oh, so was this is I have it in my notes here. This is when they find out that she's been freezing his semen and she just likes to carry it around, right? Just to hold it.
Yeah, I was going to say freezing is kind of a stretch when she's just carrying it in her purse and just be like, sometimes I just like to hold them. Not so much frozen at that point.
Yeah, that's some dead
I'm pretty
spawn.
sure that that is a dead test subject right there.
But yes, however she may have collected that, she has that and carries that around with her.
Yeah, I didn't even think of how she's collected it. I just assumed that Xandra, for whatever reason, had frozen his sperm at some point and she'd just gone and stolen it. I didn't actually think that it was her that had collected it.
It's absolutely her that collected it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now you can point it out, it's obvious, but...
To go way too gross, I don't think Xander cares what's happening when he's finishing, so I'm sure it really wasn't that difficult. I'm sure she could just been down there with a funnel and a vial, just like, all right, here we go.
I mean,
yeah,
if he had his stuff with him.
Maybe the funnel and the vial is part of his stuff.
You never know.
That's how he doesn't make a mess.
Right? I think we might have just solved out what his stuff is. So.
I think we did. I knew we'd come to solve one of these problems. Okay, so
man.
after the press conference, we cut back to Killface's studio where he and everyone is talking about, like, all right, so the bus isn't enough, and the bus had all the windows blown out by fucking Xander Cruz. I think we need a plane, or at least we need to eliminate his ability to have a plane. And in this whole conversation, we have two of my favorite things. We have Simon shooting down a plane with a rocket launcher, which is always awesome. And we have the introduction to the Ming shirt.
So good. Why is Ming on the front? Where's the front? It's got the pocket on it.
It was a
the
bulk
pocket
order.
was for free. They threw in the pocket for free. 36,000?
$36,000 on the wrong shirt is the most amazing thing.
I mean, even if it was the right shirt, that's a really bad design.
Oh, it's the worst. Like, even if he'd flipped it the right way, he kept us out of war. Ming. Like, it's
Ming.
the worst shirt. I've looked at, somebody has that available, like they've made it like their own, like either Etsy or Redbubble, and I've looked at it for years, but it's $35, and I just have a problem buying a $35 t-shirt.
No.
That's just.
But if any of those fans out there want to send us some fan mail, I'm a 2X. Just saying.
I mean,
if that actually shows up, I will love
probably
you
get
forever.
one made for a lot cheaper.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I don't know why I don't just do that. I mean, it's probably
just
very
text
easy.
on a blue shirt.
Yeah, it'd be pretty easy. But that's not
with
the
a
same
pocket.
Yeah,
with a pocket. You need the pocket, or it's not the same.
I'm sure Emily can do it.
Oh yeah, I should just ask Emily, shouldn't I? That'd be really easy. She'd probably do it in like an hour.
Yeah.
Problem solving. We got two problems solved. We figured out what Xander's stuff is, and we figured out how to get
years
Ming
have you been looking
shirts.
at that shirt?
When did this series air?
A while ago.
It's not always in the forefront of my mind. Give me a break here. Moving forward. We're getting finally to the issues. We have Taquil, who has a whole education reform that's just chock full of reform.
And then there's Xander's as well.
Hotter teachers!
With boob jobs. Are the teachers
Boob
getting
jobs,
boob
yeah.
jobs? Oh, yeah, sure, why not?
And some of the teenagers, girls, too. Why not?
Yeah, there's everybody. Maybe you
could
too.
do
You
with
could
it.
some big old double Ds. He is the worst.
He is the worst.
Yeah.
But during that whole exchange, the plane blows up and they start going down, and we have easily my favorite quote, which I will save for the end of the episode. And then everyone jumps out as we talked in the beginning of this, and we're on to the next episode. Episode 4, which I forgot the name of it again. Motherfucker.
The
how do I
image
keep
problem.
doing that? I have the notes in front of me with it on there. My God.
Cacao.
Cacao. Historically, when I used to rewatch the show, this was always my favorite episode of season 2 before the switch. And I don't want to spoil what the switch is, but there's a big tonal shift coming up in the beginning. And I kind of think of them as two different things.
No.
So pre-tonal shift, this is my favorite episode. Like, I think this, and even watching it now, I still think it's fucking hilarious. This is such a great episode because it's full of callbacks to the first season.
Yep.
And quite honestly, all it really needed to be the best episode is a very long, drawn-out reference to The Edge, which this has. How could you go wrong?
Okay, I'm gonna call it in. 1, 2, The Edge. The Edge. That's a great moment.
It really
is.
is.
Great moment.
Yeah.
All right, but let's jump to the beginning of this. So this one opens with the nerds filming some weird thing. I don't even know what to call it. It's just one of the nerds holding a sword, spouting some bullshit, and then you see Xander Cruz's plane go down in the background. And goodbye, Darcel Jones. She died. Rawr.
I'm guessing Grace Ryan's film crew died as well.
That would make sense. I honestly don't remember if they come back or not. I think they do.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing stays in this show.
Yeah, that's true.
There's no rules in Frisky Dingo. Except that
Yeah,
Xander's
I'm sure
the
that'd
worst.
be right.
So this episode after that goes, we have to go and work on the appearance of both the candidates. And to do that, they're both going to go on a duck hunt.
Duck hunt.
And it's going to go so well. It's definitely going to go well. Stan is also trying to force Xander to marry Grace Ryan now, and now Grace Ryan is dressed up like Dr. and Mrs. the Monarch. Because clearly that's what they're referencing, right?
Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that.
Because that's the only thing that makes sense in my head. I mean, there's nobody else who wore that exact same outfit. It was just her, right?
Yep. Certainly in real history, it was just Dr. Mrs. the Monarch. Yep.
God, I'm just remembering the bit from the episode with the party. He's like, "You're known for your pillbox hats and something or other," and Dr. Mr. Monarch's like, "Oh, me?
Me?" Proving my point that I just made.
I forgot about that.
So good.
Oh,
and
sad.
And on Killface's side, Taquil is out trying to get back some of the votes that he lost by basically going to churches and being like, "Look, this guy sucks. Someone's going to assassinate him, and then I'm president. So just vote for him."
Such a good idea. I absolutely love that as an idea.
It's not a bad way to go.
Want a black president? He's definitely going to get shot. So vote for him, and then I'm vice president. And I love how he's never wearing a shirt as well.
Oh, until he gets in a NASCAR, and then he has to dress up as a NASCAR driver. That was one of, my first time through this episode, I think that was the thing that caught me the most off guard, was just how funny the NASCAR stuff was. Just because it starts so slow. Like, I really want to get the NASCAR crowd. The NASCAR, what's that? And they bring it up again. No, seriously, what is NASCAR? What is that? And then, by the end of the episode, when they're in the thing, I can't believe it. I know, it's insane. I can't believe they're not back yet. No, I can't believe I've been missing out on this white-knuckle thrill ride.
Look, Junior's going to take the outside. It's like he's so into it, and it's so cute and wonderful.
He got into it real fast.
I apologize if you're a big fan of NASCAR, but it's essentially just turning left constantly.
No, Graham's the biggest fan of NASCAR I've ever known.
Turning left at 200 miles an hour for 500 miles.
That sounds super boring.
I mean, honestly, I'd rather watch paint dry.
I've got a show about that.
You're trying to beat up on Graham really bad right now.
I actually shot a TV show called Watching Paint Dry. I'm not lying. I'm more serious than you would ever know. And please check out Watching Paint Dry by Jane M. Mason. WatchingPaintDry.com.
Oh my god. Matt, that
That's
was
real.
the best unintentional joke I think you've ever had.
That's totally real. Please do that.
It actually is a really good show. People should check it out.
Yeah, that's good. If you like watercolor, check it out. It's good stuff.
Yeah, no, joking aside, it is really good. You should check it out. But still, Matt, that was fucking hilarious.
That was pretty.
I don't even know what happened. I was trying to get my
was a
other
more-
joke in when
That
Ryan
was
talking.
too much of. That was too much of a curated joke for me than anyone could have actually intentionally made.
Oh, man, I'm going to have to text my old roommate Brad about that. He's going to get a kick. Oh, where were we? That just totally derailed my brain.
Oh God, what a mess we've made of this episode.
Matt, I think you killed me. I'm good.
Oh,
I'm
well.
good. I can get it back. There's murdering pandas in this episode. That's up my alley. Let's do that. So we're moving into the duck hunt, and we find out that Xander Cruz has gone hunting before, but he's only hunted for panda, and he's pretty awful about
The most dangerous game.
it. Man is the most dangerous game.
You tell that to a mama panda.
Protecting her cubs. That's disgusting.
All right,
You should see when they skin it.
Seriously, you puke your guts out.
I mean,
Have we mentioned
it
how
calls
he's
it
the
grey
worst?
market safaris. Like, oh my God.
Okay, so after that, they finally start their hunt, and like, all right, when do you get started? All right, so put some bamboo down, get them out here. Fucking Xander.
Why the fuck would we put bamboo down?
For the mama panda. For the mama panda duck? Oh, Xander's an idiot. After all of that, so now they're out hunting, and we're basically kind of reliving, and they totally hang a light on it, reliving the going through the swamp again with Xander and, or going through the sewers, but now with the swamp with Xander and Killface. And you'll have a moment where you're just kind of like watching these two riff, and it's like, fuck, I love these two together. Like, it's really sad this is like the only episode we get with them like palling around, because they're so goddamn funny together.
And they fall right back into it, which is like weird but awesome. I mean, it's like you're so ready for them to do it that when they do it, you're like, yo, great, this is exactly what I wanted. Please do more of this.
Yeah, it was exactly what you wanted to see, and they pull it off like perfectly, and like just they're just so quick.
I was just gonna say, I think they're one of the best double acts in like these sort of animated series. Really, I can't think of another double act that's better. Honestly, like, I think 21 and 24 from Venture Brothers comes close, but just the way they interact, it's just so like back and forth perfectly. It's so good.
Yeah, I think you might get like a bit more emotional attachment to like 21 and 24 just because like you can buy into their friendship so much, and you don't really get that friendship with these two guys. You just get like there's like that potentiality of friendship. If they were to just put away their bullshit, like these two would be like locked at the hip constantly.
Yeah,
because as
Like
soon as they start
Barnaby
going,
Jones.
yeah, Barnaby Jones, like they have the potentiality to be best friends, but they just don't want to be because they're idiots.
And they hate each other. And they're arch enemies.
But they're also kind of not. Like, they're really excited to see each other. Like, you can kind of tell. I think. Because especially, like,
right.
did I bite that ear off? Well, I got a new one. Pretty lucky we make these.
I like how it's got like the markings on the outside of the ear as well.
On the outside.
Yeah, on the outside, you can see the branding. So they're out, they're hunting, they're doing their best. They're both fucking horrible at hunting. And it turns out the whole time while they're hunting, they're actually being hunted by Valerie. And she's also pretty awful at hunting as the episode kind of draws to a close. And
Bang,
she
bang,
has
bang.
them fucking point blank. And there's a cliffhanger there, but it's also episode 4. So I'm pretty sure we know they're going to be fine.
Or not.
Or not, but I guess we'll find out next week in our podcast. But I'm gonna spoilers. They're fine. Where that's gonna go, if you're watching along with us and you're not spoiling, I don't think you can guess where it's gonna go. But I love it, and it's a gimmick that doesn't overstay its welcome. But I'll talk about that more next week because I think we're ready for quotes.
Well, we have skipped over one thing that I wanted to talk about.
Oh, go ahead.
Wendell's disguise as a duck.
Oh fuck! How did I forget about that?
It just pops out of the thing. they have that conversation, and when he goes back down into the water and moves off, it sounds like there's a fucking motor attached to it.
Oh, there totally is. I guarantee there is.
But probably just to the head part. So it's like totally just pulling him head first through the water.
I can totally see Wendell doing that.
Which is a good image.
But here's the thing, like, Wendell's head of security, and that's the last we see of him this episode.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just vanishes.
Until the beginning of next episode.
Yeah. Wendell starts his journey. It's gonna be good. God, I'm just so excited for this season to go where it's going. It's just almost there.
Oh boy,
almost. All right, quotes, quote quotes. The quote types.
Quotals.
I'll go first with episode 3 because I kind of mentioned how I have my favorite thing ever. Because if we are fortunate and our son of a bitch, bastard, motherfucking, horrible human being, President Trump, loses this election, like we all hope he will because he's a fucking asshole, I will proudly scream, "Take that, you bum snacking Republican!" Can you tell I'm not a fan of Trump?
See, I thought you were his biggest fan, to be honest. I'm shocked at this revelation. I'm utterly shocked. And I'm disgusted to be on a podcast with someone who doesn't bow down to almighty Mein Führer.
Yeah, I really hope I get to scream, "Take that, you bum snacking Republican." But I have a feeling. I have fears. But we'll see. I'm going to hold out hope. Graham,
feel free to cut this bit out, but, he might just lose his battle to Corbyn. Everyone will be happy.
If he even has
If he even has
it.
Which
I'm sure he
lying
doesn't.
Son of a bitch. Fucking asshole.
What's it like to be a liar with Pence constantly on fire?
Though
I have to leave that in. I was going to cut it out, but then you had to throw in a fucking Venture Brothers quote. Thanks a lot, Matt. Now our episode's 30 seconds longer. And now it's 45 seconds longer. Now 50. Graham, you going to get a quote in here in any moment?
And who likes a bus with no windows? Beep, 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 beep. Oh, you just like trips. There's that. Because he's still there. And he pops up and peeps up every once in a while. And he's really cute.
God, I love that penguin. It's my favorite character in the whole show. Such a great penguin.
This bird reeks.
All right, Matt.
I just got to be. God, please don't make me kill again. What?
Oh, fucking Wendell. All right, Matt. Why don't you go again for episode 4?
Yeah.
We'll go reverse.
I'm just playing that back in my head again over and over. For me, it's just Killfish going, "Hey, I cured global warming, so if I want to bag a few birds, shut up." I also do like the opening thing with the news reporter. The shocking video of presidential candidate Xander Cruz's campaign jet slamming into the dirt outside of the town. Anytime they do the town thing, I absolutely love it. It's so good. I love the way that they did it the first season just once, and now it's just coming back around constantly.
It gets a laugh from me every time. It's a very good repeated joke. Graham, what about you?
You did mention it earlier, but
I'm sorry.
What is NASCAR? I can't believe I've been missing out on this white knuckle thrill ride. It's so wonderful.
It just speaks to you.
The joy that he finds in NASCAR, which is just, it's Taquil, man. And he just loves NASCAR so much. It's great. Makes my heart smile.
It is a great moment. My quote, I specifically, while doing our breakdown, I've avoided because I know I'd start laughing and I'd have to talk about it. We'd all start laughing, and I just wanted to wait. So in the beginning of this episode, they're talking about the polls, and they're talking to Mr. Ford. He's like, "No, I need to know about the polls." And he goes, "I got your poll right here." He hangs up on him, and he looks dead in the camera and goes, "Talk about my penis."
I nearly said that one, actually. It was nearly the one that I went with.
I love how he's playing golf with Vernon James, and then he just yells over his shoulder to Vernon, let's burn one down. Oh, Mr. Ford. Oh, Mr. Ford.
I could venture a guess, and I'm probably wrong here, and we could probably reach out to him on Twitter and find out, but I'm not going to do that because that would take work. But I think Mr. Ford might be one of Adam Reed's favorite creations. Like, I think he just loves throwing Mr. Ford into things because he's just so much fun. Or I don't think he would have brought him into Archer at all.
Yeah, I would buy that because he does show up in
I think
Archer
Mr.
a few times.
He's just such a ridiculous but hysterical character. Like, I just think Adam Reed just loves him, and I don't disagree with him. Like, he is horrible, but just so goddamn funny.
Yeah, I mean the thing was with some of his appearances in Archer as well. In some of the episodes, he doesn't even say anything. He's just there as well,
yeah.
Which to me sort of like says, "Oh, I just want to reuse this guy."
Yeah, I just gotta put Mr. Ford in here because it's Mr. Ford. How could you go wrong with Mr. Ford?
You know what this needs is more Mr. Ford.
My ass is everywhere. God, wouldn't it be cool if he showed up like an episode of Simpsons, just animated the
that
exact
would be
same
so
way, and
good.
just said that and just left?
It's possible.
His ass is everywhere.
I'd never see it though because I don't
Oh,
watch
boy.
the new Simpsons episodes because they are crap.
Yeah, neither do I. But hopefully, I'd like find out through the internet, and then I'd find that episode, and I would watch that episode.
I'd watch that scene.
Fair. All right, let's move into plugs, and then we'll say goodbye. For me, tune in every Thursday for Behind the Hype. This month of October, we are focusing on Jamie Lee Curtis. We started out with Knives Out, and then we're moving into, I always want to say Last Action Hero. Motherfucker. James Cameron movie that is
True
not
Lies.
Last Action Hero. True Lies.
Oh,
How do I always do that?
You know,
But yeah,
I was
True
gonna
Lies
say
is-
if you do True Lies, I'd love to come on and do that because I fucking love True Lies.
It's one of my favorite Cameron movies, so I'm very excited to do it. We'll talk. We'll see if we can figure out a way to get you on.
That'd be awesome. That
I'm not
I'm still very angry. There's no Blu-ray release of that yet. Fucking James
Right?
Cameron. Just sit down and watch the fucking film and say yes. That's all you have to do.
Like, we're already onto a new format. We're on to 4K. We still don't even have a Blu-ray for that fucking movie. What are you doing, James?
Exactly.
Huh?
Big fucking
Get out of
Shooting
the
four-
ocean and release your
Shooting
movie.
4 other movies simultaneously.
Yeah, stop that and give us a Blu-ray.
No one cares about Avatar, James Cameron. We do care about True Lies.
And The Abyss. Don't forget about The Abyss, which is also getting fucked over
Yes,
right now.
The
but that's
Abyss as
okay.
well.
But yeah,
damn
so
it,
that is
James Cameron.
Greatest pioneer. No ocean too deep, no budget too steep. Who's that? It's him. It's James Cameron. Nobody
Fair.
watches South Park? Nobody?
Yeah, no, I do. I'm just trying to think. Was it South Park I was watching where they go and accidentally rip him in half?
No, that might be South Park, but that's not the episode I was referencing. Either way,
They get a submarine.
Thursdays, Behind the Hype, Jamie Lee Curtis. Tuesdays now, Damage Boost. No longer Fridays. Tuesdays. Graham, anything to plug?
Watching Paint Dry. .com. And JaneMMason.com, which may be getting folded into just Jane M. Mason. So for any watercolor stuff you want to watch, great. We've got a few great series on there, so you can YouTube Watching Paint Dry or Jane M. Mason. Great stuff there. And rug hooking. She does rug hooking too. If you want to buy some rug hooking products. So yeah. Since we brought it up earlier in the episode, watchingpaintdry.com and janemmason.com. So yeah, thank you.
Very cool shit. Matt, what are you plugging?
I actually have written something. Holy shit. Holy
What?
shit.
With your fingers and your brain?
I know. I've actually managed to write something in this horrible fucking year. Yes, I wrote
Will it be
an
on ATH
article.
Pod soon?
I hope so. I don't know what the situation is with copy editors though at the moment. Yeah, so I've written something. It's waiting to be sort of published. It's about Hunt for Red October, as that's 30 years old.
Ooh.
And yeah,
How is that movie 30 years old?
because it was
Jeez.
released in 1990.
Well, that tracks.
Ah, yes.
It's really,
I
you
see
know
what you
what?
did
The
there.
actual behind the scenes stuff that is so
Maths.
interesting because like the producer basically bought the rights to the book before the book was even actually released. It's really cool, and it's I really love that film.
we'll be sure to promote it when it comes out on athpod.com. Hopefully, it will not be too long. We'll work that out.
Hope so.
So yes, that's it.
I'm gonna try to get back into doing some writing as well. I really want to do a Die Hard 2 and a Die Hard 3 article. I may smush them together into like one article because Die Hard 2 came out in 1990 and Die Hard 3 came out in 95, so they're both on 30 years and 25 years old as well.
Wow, I didn't realize those movies were 5 years apart.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Crazy.
All right, then. So I think we should say goodbye. Be sure to tune in next week when we cover episodes 5 and 6. These are also some great ones. Get them, ladybugs. And
they just want to win.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for listening. We will talk to you next week. Bye.
Bye.